Now, this is really important because this should be the number one goal and the only goal in reality that any alcoholic or any person who suffers from alcohol use disorder, this should be their goal. You ready? It should go like this: I will never, ever, 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 never, ever drink again in my life. If that's not your goal, and you have some other side thing that maybe I will, maybe I can have a couple of drinks eventually. No, you're not serious. You're not committed. You have to be completely committed to obtain sustainable sobriety. You know, moderation management is nonsense. Maybe it's good for somebody who's not truly an alcoholic, but someone who's an alcoholic, you have to understand this is a lifetime disease. It will take a lifetime commitment and a lifetime worth of work. It gets easier the longer that you separate from the alcohol, but every alcoholic should be cognizant and be aware that they still are an alcoholic and they should never take a drink again. The notion one drink isn't enough and 1,000 is too many, or rather, one drink is too many and 1,000 isn't enough, is very accurate. You can start the whole relapse process with one glass of beer. And of course, I understand that this commitment level is terrifying for a lot of people who are trapped in the alcoholic addiction. Just even having the concept of I can never drink again, that's something that just becomes overwhelming. But what an alcoholic has to do is, in reality, just take one day at a time. Today I'm going to get up and I'm not going to drink. Tomorrow is another day, and maybe I'll have the same conversation with myself. And if you have enough conversations with yourself, those days will become weeks, the weeks will become months, and those months will become years. You have to take one day at a time. But the ultimate goal should be I will never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever drink again another day in my life. And if you have this attitude of, I don't know, maybe I won't drink again, and if you have that kind of uncommittal, mentality, well, the reality is you're lying to yourself, number one, and you're lying to everybody in your life. And think about that. Think about how you're affecting everyone if you don't have the ability to commit 100%. Think about how it's going to affect your children, your parents, your spouse, your friends, and the significant people in your life. Think about that if you're going to be wishy-washy and non-committal. And again, if this is a scenario that relates to your life, or if you have a family member who this is relatable to, again, click on the link above. Schedule a breakthrough call. I've helped thousands of alcoholics, and just as importantly, I've helped their families. You have to be committed. You have to be committed to this process. And again, please like, share, and comment. I also have a Facebook group called Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism, and we go over these kind of ideas about alcoholism and every concept, which way you could think of. So again, thanks for listening.